I'm at the hospital today. Unfortunately, 2 days ago I had an incident with a power tool and today I need to see a plastic surgeon. So in this video I'm going to talk about what happened, what I did wrong, because I'm hoping that some of you can learn from my mistakes, and why it was weird. So I've spent about 4 days demolishing an old pergola and building a new pergola for my mother-in-law recently. And in all that time I've been climbing up ladders, balancing on roofs, obviously using a lot of power tools, angle grinders, circular saws, all of which obviously come with some level of risk. Surprisingly though, none of those things were what got me. Basically I was perched on top of a step ladder. I'd placed my impact driver to my right hand side on the edge of a garage roof. I accidentally knocked my impact driver, and to stop it falling on the floor I made a grab for it, and a Posi 2 impact driver bit was completely embedded in the palm of my hand. Surprisingly, it didn't bleed very much, but I noticed that something wasn't quite right, because while I could move all of my fingers and my thumb just felt weak and my grip strength was gone. Now, being a complete idiot, I carried on working because I was really close to finishing the job, and because I was there alone, I didn't want to leave thousands of pounds worth of tools in an unlocked back garden and go to A&E, which is definitely what I should have done. And the reason I'm saying this is because if you ever go through a similar thing, just drop everything and go and get yourself checked out, because that's definitely what I should have done. Instead though, I wrapped it up in blue roll and masking tape and carried on working. Went home and cleaned it up with some liquid antibacterial stuff, put a plaster on it, wrapped it in a bandage, and called my doctor's surgery. The doctor referred me to a minor injuries hospital, so I called the minor injuries hospital and they referred me to A&E. So then I called 111 and they referred me to my doctor's surgery, so I did a full circle there. The good people at 111 managed to get me an appointment at my doctor's surgery the next day though, and I went in and they said it had been over 10 years since I'd had a tetanus jab, so they gave me one of those, cleaned up the wound again. They also gave me some antibiotics. They said that their main concern was the risk of infection because I hadn't cleaned the wound out very quickly after it happened, and said that they were going to book an appointment for me at the hospital with a plastic surgeon because the wound may need to be opened up a little bit more, fully cleaned out and stitched back up again, which is what I'm expecting will happen today. I need to go in for my appointment now, so I'll give you an update after. Right, I'm out. I've got a new dressing on my wound and apparently they're not too concerned about it, so it sounds like I've been quite lucky. The main thing I was worried about was the lack of movement in my thumb, but apparently that's just likely to be some muscle damage rather than anything involving tendons or nerves. And I've got to say the doctors and nurses were absolutely fantastic. So anyway, that pergola video should be coming soon. I also have 2 other videos which are fully filmed and partially edited, and I'll get onto those just as soon as my thumb allows me to grip onto a mouse. Right, so I'm back home. What have I learned? I've got a first aid kit in the workshop, but I never take one out with me when I'm out on a job, so I'm going to start doing that in future. I'm going to be cleaning any wounds much quicker than I did this time, and judging by the face the doctor made at me when I told her that I wrapped blue roll around it, I don't think I'll be doing that again in future either. And if anything serious happens, I'm going to go straight to A&E, no messing about trying to get a doctor's appointment. Anyway, please do learn from my mistakes, and thank you for watching.